Okay. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, Erica. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. I know we just caught up a few minutes before I hit record, but I was trying, like, you're someone that I could just talk to forever. So I was trying really hard to like not talk about all the things before we hit record so that we could save a bunch of the good juicy stuff for here. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to diving in a little bit more. But first, do you want to just share with everyone what it is that you do? What's your business?
Well, my business it's a coaching business. And since joining SBA, I have really gotten into the facilitation side of things. That was always something that I wanted to do. It was something I dabbled in, but I never really felt so comfortable in actually doing it. But when I've done it since joining SBA, I have like it's like I just jumped into it and I was like, oh my God, I was born for this. I was born for this. And so it's so I think one of the reasons why your program stuck out to me was because last year I got to this point where I was like, God, I just want to get off social media. I just want to move away from that reliance on social media. And one of my friends said to me, well, how are you going to do it? And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know how to do it. But there was always this thing, especially since 2020, to go back into that, almost like that old style of doing business, like that you go to the businesses, you start talking to them and that kind of thing. And I didn't really have any of that. I had absolutely zero idea about strategy at that point. But what I did write down was I was like, I'm going towards a six-figure business. The things that I love doing are speaking. Yeah, strangely enough, I love speaking. I love coaching, and I love that facilitation type thing. So I knew that those things were the things. And then I saw you, and I'd never ever seen you before, and it was just this.
Decided, no way.
Yes, I'm serious. I'm serious. This is
great.
actually like part of the work that I do, because it's like, if you get clear on what it is that you want to go towards, the answer and the strategy will show up. And here you are in your 8-minute video talking about external marketing. And I was like, oh my God. And you listed speaking, workshops, podcasts. And I was like, oh my God, this is the stuff that, so that's why I had the conversation, because I was like, this is perfect. So
isn't that a quote?
What's that? Sorry?
When you're ready, the teacher will appear. Isn't that the quote?
Exactly right. Yeah. That's exactly right. And it was so divine the way that it all showed up. I don't know how many ads I could click on, but when I just saw it, I was like, oh my God, I gotta, So anyway, there you go.
Yeah. Well, and you were one of the ones too that I specifically remember, you were so excited about holding the workshops, because that's one of the parts of the program, is teaching you how to hold a workshop. And then you would talk about, how you signed one client and then you signed another client, and it just, you could see it just starting to work. But what I thought was so amazing with you, and I also see this with others too, is when we're finally building our business in a way that feels really aligned for us and really soulful. Like you were saying, I love speaking, I love facilitating, I love being in, space and connection with people rather than just posting on the hamster wheel of social media. We love our business so much more, and we can connect so much more with our own passion and purpose as to why we're doing this, because we're not over here doing something that's draining us and getting us no results, which is when people ultimately quit their business. So you were someone who just came right in. You were like, I don't know, but I'm just going to do the thing. And you showed up and you did it. And you just kept taking one step and putting one foot in front of the other, doing your workshop, signing your clients, and wada bing. It was very nice watching you continually show up day after day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, but this is the thing, it wasn't easy. Like some of that stuff, like I was there thinking, oh my God, it's so hard. There were some really crunchy parts in there that I just had to sit down and just work through. And I knew, like, just work through it, set the time aside, work through it. And oh my gosh, it was just so rewarding. It was so rewarding because I think in a similar way, the process that you took us through, that you took me through, the way that I saw it was like almost going through writing my book again. Like
Right.
it was just really going into the depths, like really going through and taking that deeper step towards, and you gave a very nice roadmap towards getting that genius out. And I just loved it. And then it's like now when it doesn't mean that the journey's over. I still feel like, there's always this constant evolution of getting deeper with the message, but it's the confidence in what I share. It's the confidence in now, because this is the thing, is having taken people through that journey a number of times now, is like just seeing how transformational that is for them. And then it's like getting those referrals from people. Yeah. So it's like you can start to see how this system, and going into the workshops, it's getting in front of people in that capacity that I really enjoy. And even with the podcast, there's always that backwards and forwards. And so it allows me to go deeper in the work that I do. What is it? And then support my clients through that journey even more. So it's just been amazing.
Yeah. Well, and you're building your business in a way that I think when things are hard, we don't know if what we're doing is going to work. But like when you have a roadmap and you're doing hard and going through the crunchy things, but it's going to work if you just do it. I think that also helps people. Well, it helps me anyway, to really move through when we know that, yes, this is hard and it's challenging me and it's stretching me. And this is, I'm leaning into these edges, but I'm also doing something that I know works. And that makes a huge difference too, I think, in our ability to want to show up. Yes. And I think that's what you and your team do exceptionally well, is really supporting us through those times when the things get a little dicey. Yeah, and they always do. That's business. If business were easy, everyone would be doing it.
Yeah, that's right.
I would never be where I am or still in the game if I have not had mentors the entire way, holding me up and guiding me and picking me up when I fail and fall and all the things too. It's real.
Yeah. And it's nice to take people through that journey themselves as well. Like, to take people on that journey that takes them to that next level for themselves, that whole soul aligned business. And that's what I noticed. There's a real common theme to the people I work with. There's people from government, there's people from creative entrepreneurship, there's people from all walks of life. But the one thing that similarity is the fact that they're community focused. There's something that they want to bring to the world and make it a better place. And that is just, when we are tapped into that soul alignment and come into that place where we are aligned, then it just, there's an element of doing business in a way that is passionate.
Yeah.
But there's a purpose, there's a reason, there's a fulfillment, there's a meaning. It's not just doing the do because we want to go towards something. So I think in terms of like enjoying the journey, has been a real eye opener for me. Is like there's always going to be those challenges, but if we always know that the goal is there. It's not without the goal, but it's like enjoying the journey to get to the goal. That's the critical element.
It is. And thinking of this as this is our life's work, and this isn't just a season, this is, I'm going to be doing this for a long time. So I think, just recognizing that it is a journey, and what is the point if you don't love it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let's just say someone's thinking about joining Soul Business Accelerator and they haven't yet, or they're on the fence. What would you share with them?
I would say that if you have thought about what it is that you are wanting to go towards, and it can feel this in your heart, that this is something you would like to explore, I would say get on a call and explore that. You don't lose anything from having the call, investigate it, but you lose out if you don't follow the hunch. Follow the hunch, see where the hunch takes you. The hunch might take you on a completely different journey, but follow the nudge towards that purpose. And I have no doubts that if this is something that resonates with you, that this program will support you, and the people within the program will support you to reach the goals that you have.
Yeah, amazing. I love that. Well, and that's exactly what building a soul aligned business is those nudges that you talk about are your intuition. And I think that's also, part of building a soul aligned business is trusting when you have those nudges or those insights or those ahas or those ideas or that pull of yes, this feels really good and really exciting and I'm a little scared. But I think that's definitely, and that goes to not just, joining this program or not, but doing things inside of your business, exactly how you've done around your workshops is you were excited to hold them and you were nervous, but it felt like the right decision and you followed that hunch and you did it and it was successful. So it's really learning how to differentiate, what is our intuition telling us and when is it time to move through the fear versus, when is our intuition telling us that something's not right. So I think that's something that we really work a lot on too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, I think just on that, because fear is one of those things that I talk about, is that sometimes fear is, if we want to see it as something to stop us, it can do that. But we can actually use fear as a signpost to go, okay, hang on, let me just get some more information here. So this is when we owe it to ourselves to investigate. If I'm getting drawn to something, go and see, maybe it's a yes, maybe it's a no. But you know what? Out of that conversation, you get to know, okay, that was a yes or that was a no. And then you move on based on that. But otherwise, it's just holding you there and you don't move. And that's not the place to be.
That's not the place. Oh, I just
don't do that.
No, don't do that. Let's not do that. Where can people find you? Do you want to share your website and your social media? How can we find you and your work, Kirsten?
Okay, well, I am Kirsten Barfoot. So pretty much everything is kirstenbarfoot.com. Instagram is Kirsten Barfoot. Everything is just Kirsten Barfoot. But what I do have on my website that might be helpful to people if they just want to get a free thing is there's an Activate Your Intuitive Genius. And that's just 3 simple steps that you can do right now that will at least just bring you back to your own decision-making place. And then from that place, then, go and explore from that place. But there's no point us seeing all the answers in the external world and wanting what everybody else has when it's actually not in alignment with us. So
I love that.
My invitation.
Much. Yes. Everybody go and grab that. That sounds just amazing and so beautiful and so necessary. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, you helped me create that. So
I had a feeling that was one of the marketing or not the opt-in that you created inside of SP, which is so exciting.
Right.
Look at you implementing strategy everywhere.
There you go. Little advert.
Aw, I adore you. Thank you so much, Kirsten.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you.